Okay, so we've spoken about the controls and the best thing. So with the back control, it's the back control and the mount are the two most dominant positions in VGO, followed by the guard. The reason why the mount is deemed to be more offensive is because I get more attacks like the chokes, the kimuras and the arm bars. But with the back, because the arm's on the other side of the body, I'm normally like the arm bars are a bit more difficult to get to. Okay, we've spoken about the seatbelt grip. So the seatbelt grip, the mechanic on this is that I try to hold my partner's back onto my chest. If there's space, my partner can turn left, right, up and down, etc. So the mechanic on this one is that everyone generally kind of protects the choke hand, or they're going to attack the choke hand. So what I'm doing is going to open up the collar and lift it up. So I'm not just pulling the collar forward, I'm lifting it up, my thumb goes in. 9 out of 10 times they're going to defend the choke. My secondary hand goes thumb into the bottom. This is the part that I see people make a mistake. Take your foot off, dig it in, off to the side. So now the choke mechanic is that my shoulder is behind the head and I'm going to do a seated row. So what I'm doing is I pull my elbows backwards, I drive my hips forwards, and I flick my wrists. So the concept on this was, when I first started doing this, was everyone was doing it from here. The downfall about it is that it's kind of around the neck, not on the neck, because the lasso, the area inside my arms is large, so my partner can kind of defend this pretty easy. But once I kind of put them off the side, there's pressure onto the back of the shoulders, pushing my chest into her back. The elbow that's doing the choking is underneath the body, so it's very hard for her to grip break and to defend it. And all I'm doing now is think about it this way: is because she can't roll out of it, the only way she rolls is to put her back onto the ground, onto the seat. That kind of winds the choke on. So on the side that we're dropping her is, if my right elbow's over, I'm dropping her to my right side. Okay, so concept once again is flick the gi up to get a good grip. Wait for them to attack that hand, put your thumb in. And it doesn't have to be high, it can be quite low. Now, Eli's going to defend, so what I'm doing is to put her onto the side, to put Eli onto the side is foot goes under. Foot goes under. So I can still get the grips onto the hip. Don't put it out wide where Ellie can use her hand to start to attack it. So put it under. From here, off the side, my head goes top position, and I'm putting my chest through Eli's back. So if Eli does try to roll left or right, that my back is in the way. What I should do is go, I'll give the choke, and they take the space away, so now Ellie can kind of roll left, right, up, down, inside out. So from here, real simple, pull my elbows to my hips, slowly flick my wrists, and squeeze forward, and the choke will come on quite nice. It's a beautiful little choke. As one of those chokes, it's a nice choke. If you're going to get choked, this is a really nice choke to get choked on. If that makes sense. Squish, come here, thank you. Okay, so the back control again, once again is the thing for me is I'm always slightly offside. I don't want to kind of, the main reason is if Squish goes backwards, I have to bear her weight, and she's quite heavy. So, where if she puts it back onto me from here, I can manipulate, so it's very hard for her to control her weight on me. Right. So, hand goes under, don't engage yet, flick it up, thumb goes in, wait for them to attack the top hand, thumb goes in the bottom. Pull your elbows over, disengage your foot, put your foot under, off to the side. Okay, elbows come backwards, chest goes forward, flick your wrist and squeeze. And the choke's a beautiful little choke. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the thing I like about this choke is, even if I miss it, I'm still in the game. And honestly, it's pretty hard to miss. Once you get the grips, it's pretty hard to miss. No, it's a seatbelt grip. Open up, flick it, grab it. They defend the choke hand from here, and I go thumb in. And what happens sometimes, I'll go haha. And my partner's pretty good, so they bunny hop my leg and start to turn to their knees. Okay, so from here, if they turn towards me, the choke, so they're going to turn this way. As they turn, step over the hip, and the choke's actually worse. So if they turn towards me, they're going to get, so you can almost force them to turn the opposite way. So the chink in the armour is that they can bunny hop my leg when I drop my leg down. But it's almost like a plate where, if you do, I've got something for you as well. So don't think that you have to recover your guard. I keep this on most everyone's. Okay, so open it up, goes in, they defend here, and the chink or the small mechanic that may go wrong, and this is one of the majors, as I put my foot down, they go bunny hop over. Well, now, they generally go turn away from me because they turn towards me, the choke side. So as he turns, I turn to my knees, I keep my leg close to him over his shoulder, and it's a horrible choke. It comes on really fast. Because my weight's down on your shoulder and I'm walking forward, it kind of locks you into a position that you can't move. Yeah, it's a clock choke, yeah. So it's a really horrible kind of style choke. Like it's, for me, it's a really effective choke because it's my body weight that's doing the choking. I'm not relying on my grips anymore. But John's not doing anything wrong. He's doing the right escape. He's getting out of the back control. It's just that we set a little precedent up for him as he escapes. Scotty? So I keep it on the same side. So once again is flick it open, comes in as he defends from here, and this is the bunny hop. Now, but as he turns, which is good, I simply come up. This is the hardest part. Kick my leg. I'll tell you how to do this. So my leg, kick my leg over the shoulder, so my weight's on top of him. So kick my weight over the shoulder, so my weight's on top of him. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a horrible choke. Yeah, because you can't. It's hard to defend. Yeah. So this is it's really old school choke. It's called a bow and arrow choke, but the choke series has changed dramatically since I first learned it, and it's become a lot more effective and a lot more brutal as well. And I think it's got to do with the younger generation, the hip flexibility and all that as well. So they're kind of wanting to explore more dynamics with the hips and the legs, where the old school kind of like just grab and wrench. So I'll do the grab and wrench first of all, and then we'll see how we go with the new gen. Steve. So back control, and this is it's a pretty common thing is if I get the first hand in on the choke, so it's the same dynamics as I open up the collar, I get my hand in. So a lot of time from here is they kind of realise that I already have the choke, so they're going to deny the second grip. So what will happen is they're going to hand fight this hand here. So like I can't get my hand into the collar. So I'm like trying to get, and I can't even get my hand through the collar. It's defending. So we're going to grab the downside of the gi pads, fingers this way. This is the hardest part about the mechanic. There's 3 things. Take my elbow over the shoulder first. Take my elbow over the shoulder. Step 1, step 2. Now this is the hardest part. Drop my elbow down. That lifts the chin. Drop my elbow down. Kick my hamstring and turn my partner. And like I'm in a bow mechanic. So that's it. What I see people do is when they get this choke, they pull their partner backwards from here and allow Steve's head to pop out from underneath it. Because we're trying to do the same thing, but we're having different objectives with it. So I've got my grip, and he won't allow me to get my second hand in, so we'll go underneath the gi pants. Number 1, take your elbow over and pull it in. This will help to lift the chin. 1 step, 2 step, pull my elbow nice and deep from here. Now, what I see people do is they try and pull with their hand. Just leave your hand here for now and start to kick with this leg. So as I kick that leg, that's going to force more of the hip and the legs and the hips. Secondly, it makes my arm extend by default because I'm kicking him away. So what I see people do is, for me to say, they pull, and they end up like in this position where I'm not really on the neck anymore because I've pulled him so tight, and he's got a better chance of escaping the choke. Where if I kind of go kick, I'm kind of turning him away from me, and by default my arm extends. So that's the kind of the old school gen on it with a kind of a new style. This is something that I've seen happen. It's more in the last like 5 or 6 years that I've seen this, and in tournament, like the new kind of blue and purple belts coming into the scene and with a lot more hip dexterity. So same again, 1, 2, can't get it from here. So disengage 1, disengage 2, and choke with my shin behind the head this time. So the beautiful thing about this is, even if I kick my foot down, if Steve rolls left or right, he's still caught in the shin zone. Where if I'm here, if he pushes my foot down, he's got that ability to start to escape the choke as well. So if I can kind of get my leg behind the head without kicking him in the face, well, if you do, you do. So open it up. Can I get my second grip? dive under, offside, pull my elbow back over, 1, 2. And if I'm having trouble from here, like if Steve starts defending the choke from here, is like I'll bring my leg over the back. And then just hold, and sorry Steve, and then I'll loosen it off. And then if he rolls left or right, I still have the ability to kind of hold him. The beautiful thing for me is that I can go back to capture the arms, the arm bars or the choke as well. Where the other one I'm kind of limited to movement I can upgrade from. How'd that feel?
Yeah.
Did you want to sit that? You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'll sit once.
Yep, sure. Squat, go you please. And you want to see that kick in the head part? Okay, cool. So, 1, and it doesn't have to be super tight. I'm trying to get my second hand in, but Scotty's good at defending the second hand. So if I only have one hand, most times I can't choke. So I'm here, watch what happens carefully is this. 1, 2, pull my elbow top over, take the space away, here. So now what I'm doing is I'm kicking with my hamstring to get the choke. If I'm having trouble, my leg comes behind and hook. So I've loosened it off a little bit, sorry Scotty. So if Scotty moves left or right, I'm having, like I've still got it. The beautiful thing about I can bring my leg back over and I can start to capture the arm bars, triangles and things like that as well. 1, 2, 3.